Magas, be honest. I know sometimes y'all listen to Donald Trump speak and you think to yourselves, damn, this guy sounds like a fucking idiot at all times. I know it just can't be those of us on the left who think this, right? And I know most of you guys are dumber than a bag of bricks yourselves, but some of you have to notice his weave isn't a weave at all. It's just nonsensical babbling. Like this dude is at the White House now contemplating the mistakes he has made with deporting hardworking people in the farming and service industry. And make no mistake about it. This is about money and his ego. His ego is too big to see his approval ratings plummeting, and his followers are too damn greedy to allow him to hurt their bottom line, which is money. So the farmers are calling and they're saying, listen, idiot, you're taking our workers and we're losing money. And the hotel chains are calling and they're saying, listen, idiot, things were running smoothly until you started deporting good people who show up to work and do their damn jobs. So that moved Donald Trump to release this statement on X. Our great farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business have been stating that our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking very good, long-time workers away from them, with those jobs being almost impossible to replace. In many cases, the criminals allowed into our country by the very stupid Biden open borders policy are applying for those jobs. This is not good. We must protect our farmers, but get the criminals out of the USA. Changes are coming. So first of all, of course it's Joe Biden's fault. This dude is going to be doing this for the next 4 years. But you know what? It's kind of like Donald Trump is in the find out stage. He's finding out exactly what we've always said. Many of the people he likes to call criminals and rapists are not. And in fact, they're keeping the country running. But you know, I'm really interested in this line. It says in many cases, the criminals allowed into our country by the very stupid Biden open borders policy are applying for those jobs. What the heck is he talking about? Well, he followed this up with some babbling, and he kind of explains it like a 3-year-old might try to explain something.
Thank you, President Trump. I have two. First, on immigration. What made you change your mind about targeting in California farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business?
Well, we're not targeting. In fact, if you look today, I put out a statement today about farmers. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have, maybe not. And you know what's going to happen and what is happening? They get rid of some of the people because, you go into a farm and you look and people they've been there for 20, 25 years and they've worked great and the owner of the farm loves them and everything else. And then you're supposed to throw them out. And you know what happens? They end up hiring the people, the criminals that have come in, the murderers from prisons and everything else. So we're going to have an order on that pretty soon, I think. We can't do that to our farmers and leisure too, hotels. We're going to have to use a lot of common sense on that.
Common sense? Dude, stop. That train left the track probably 70 years ago when you started doing so many drugs that you couldn't even think straight. But here's the deal. If you listen through all the babbling, lying, and rambling, here's what he's trying to say. He's saying that now that he's deporting all the good people, the farmers are being forced to hire the murderers and killers. What the fuck? So in his couple of days of deportations, farmers have already told him that the people now farming for them are murderers, so please stop deporting the good ones. Like, really? What the fuck? This orange construction cone just makes up bad lies as he goes. Weren't they supposed to deport all the criminals and murderers first anyway? What an idiot. And let's be clear here. We all knew this already. We told you this would happen. So now Taco is being Taco and backtracking on one of his biggest campaign dumbass promises. But here's the problem. He's already created the hate, and it's too late to bring the idiot MAGAs back. You know what they're saying now? They're saying, screw that, deport them all anyway, and hire white people to do that work. She said invest money into trade schools and farming programs. How long will those schools take? What are we going to do in the meantime? Like, damn. And if white people really wanted those jobs so bad, why weren't they doing them in the first place? And the racism in the comments go crazy because for them, this is not about deporting undocumented citizens or criminals. It's about getting rid of brown people so that the country is more white again. Making America great again was never about making America great. It was always about making America white again. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.